I'm vibing in this energy of awareness of the test, which is very cool, as I have everything ready for filming to happen. I thought to myself, let's just go into this video with girl and just see what follows. And the immediate afterthought of that was, that's not authentic to how I'm feeling right now. Like, yeah, the energy's present, but it's not like my start of the video energy. The way that I started a video that I've posted a couple weeks ago, it just did really well. And I think any strategic, smart, logical person would say, if the video performs so well, just keep doing that same thing. I read something on Threads a couple days ago, actually, where the suggestion for growing on YouTube was to make videos, see how they perform at the end of the week, make an educated guess about why the videos performed well and what worked and what didn't work, and then add that to your creation for the next week. And I thought to myself, yeah, this is a great strategy, seems incredible. But when I looked back on the videos that were performing well for the week, I was like, well, I'm not gonna replicate this. I'm not gonna do this. Like, the only strategy that I can really see for myself in this moment right now is, holy shit, my body feels amazing. My body is alive. I'm talking about what is. I have my tarot deck here, just so that you know. I'm gonna be pulling some cards. I thought about the energy of, oh my God, it's amazing to be alive. Oh my God, it's incredible to be a human. Like, I love what I'm doing right now and I love what's happening, that energy. And I wanted to tell you a little story from my life about that energy. And then I want to pull some cards with some questions that I have coming through my channel about that energy. So I made an incredible dinner tonight. I cooked some fish in the oven and I made an amazing tomato sauce, and just, oh, it was so incredible. It was so good. One of the things that I am really excited about right now is sharing what I eat and what I do to move my body, as well as like what's possible through spiritual connection and spiritual gifts and emotional awareness and mental health. Like, I've got all of it, and I've got little doses of all of it to share. And so anyways, dinner was incredible. Ate a beautiful dinner with my loving partner, and after dinner I got a vision of myself eating a popsicle outside. Eating a popsicle outside, like, that's how I feel about it. Like, it was just like, let me get my popsicle and let me go outside. And it was just like, ah. And what I wanted to do was think about everything I'm grateful for about this day. And oh my gosh, let me share it with you. I have a ton of videos. I think there's like 9 or 10 videos that make up this course that I'm teaching, that's going to be launching soon. You'll hear about it here. I was emailing back and forth with a woman that is in the process of booking a tarot reading with me, so that's really exciting, because I'm excited to get into that. If you want to book a reading, send me an email. I got my meditation mentorship, which is like, if you were in business, you would call it a high ticket offer, which, like, that resonates with me. It's my high ticket offer. It's my like highest price offer. That's on my Gumroad profile if you want to read about it and check it out. It's the epic transformation. Oh, you know what? I called it the epic transformation, but then I changed it to your epic transformation, because I was like, that sounds better. Seems like it's your epic transformation, not the. The is too elusive, like it's yours. So yeah, if you're looking for an epic transformation, I can provide that. So I worked on that. I did a bunch of really cool stuff. I made a really good salad with some fennel and some white kidney beans and some fresh mozzarella, and it was like making me twirl again. It was so good, and I knew I had to stand for this video because I was like, I gotta move my body. I have so much energy, and if you guys heard, I was a little bit sick. I got my first ever urinary tract infection. I've never had one of those before, and it was horrible. No, thank you. Not never again. I've been drinking cranberry juice every day ever since I've been recovered to prevent it. And I take a women's health probiotic now and a multivitamin. And I was not taking any vitamins or drinking any cranberry juice. I'm a changed woman. But yeah, that was not fun. So I don't know. I was just going through it, and then now it's like I feel totally healthy and safe and good and eating all this good food and making all these cool things and money's flowing, and I'm just like, yeah, this is good. So I want to dedicate this reading to people that aren't in this energy. So if you've been like resonating, if you've been like, yeah, girl, yeah, life is good, yeah, then I would say like go to another tarot reading or go watch another video, or like your intuition might direct you to be somewhere else, because I've got some questions coming through for people that like they've maybe touched this energy a few times, or like they've genuinely been grateful for life, but I know like my spirit is guiding me right now to have this knowing of the people watching my video right now that have stayed for it, that are present, that are looking for the reading. Like, they don't know financial abundance, they don't know abundance of joy, like they don't know ecstatic bliss. We're pulling the Hanged One first. So this is going to be some advice for you. This is going to be and the Tower. The Tower. If you know tarot, you know the Tower. I like kind of hate pulling the Tower, but I'm going to talk about this energy, and I'm going to channel everything that's here in the moment because it's all supporting us. So let's move through it. Let's see what we've got here. I'm reading from this tarot guidebook. If you're new to my channel, if you've never been here before, you might not know, I just received this tarot deck and guidebook in the mail. I got it on Amazon. Kathleen McClelland is the author. I don't remember the exact day that I got it, but like I haven't done more than 10 readings with it. So I'm a fresh new reader, and that's one of the reasons why I'm reading from the book, but also this book is incredible. Like, just wait till you hear the message. So this is the first card that I pulled when I was tuning into the energy that's present in the space right now. So let's see what messages are coming through. The first thing I noticed from this card is this lotus flower, and to me, the lotus flower represents like spiritual enlightenment. It represents that abundance of joy. I love this. There's this old thing. I don't know when I heard about this thing, but it's called the lotus and the mud, and I guess these lotus flowers grow from the mud. So whenever I was struggling with someone, there was this coach that I had that would talk about the lotus and the mud, and how, you know, you go into the mud and you emerge as the lotus, and the mud is like the difficulty and the stagnancy and everything sticky. Like imagine yourself walking through mud, and it's like, yeah, but what about the lotus? Can there be a lotus in this mud? I think there can be. And I just noticed that the character in the card has their eyes closed and their like sense of perception is pretty far away from the lotus, so they like can't see the beauty of the lotus. They're kind of like underground underneath the lotus, and it's like your psyche is doing like underground work right now. Your psyche is like underground, and I think you're the one underground that's causing earthquakes that are creating these tower moments. And you're like, what? That's so hard to believe. But if you are like mentally and emotionally hiding and avoiding facing what's actually happening in your life. Like you're just gonna close your eyes and pretend like you're in some other reality, which I'm all for being a delusional girly. I've done it so many times before. I mean, I closed my eyes and pretended that I was a famous YouTuber that was making over $10,000 a month, like so many times. Did I manifest that yet? Not exactly, but we're pretty much on the way. But I feel like things would have gone faster with faster action. So is there an area of your life that you can take faster action to have less moments of destruction and despair and suffering? How can this collective alleviate their suffering? That's the question that I'm going to answer with some of the words that are in this book. So, being in this energy offers you options, solutions, and insights to help you move out of stuck situations. You don't have to be stuck. I just moved through this myself, where I have experienced like psychologically abusive people, and I've been like the victim of those circumstances, and I was in this like 4-year experience of being incredibly trapped. My reason of bringing this up is that like event in time has been present in my mental space. Like those 4 years, it almost seems like they're like on top of my life today, and it's like it's almost like this dark energy of like, you wouldn't be where you are now if it wasn't for that turmoil. And it's like, it's a good thing, it leads to benefits, you become stronger. That's the voice of fear. I have a poem that goes with this. Do you care if I go grab my iPad really quickly? I hope you don't, because I'm gonna do it. I have a poem that goes with this. Most of my poems are, oh, isn't this the cutest little sticker in the world? A girl that paints these and puts them on stickers, like she hand paints stuff and then she puts it on a sticker. She gave it to me, and I think it's one of the best gifts I've ever had in my life. So amazing. Right next to these mushroom earrings. And I also want to say, like, this is something that I've been through a lot. When I like wasn't the happiest person and I was trying to learn how to be happier, I would see happy people and then just like notice what their happiness was associated with. So like if I were me watching me in this video, I would be like, oh my gosh, that girl is so happy and it's because of the sticker and the mushroom earrings, so I'm gonna get a sticker and mushroom earrings. And like, that's like consumerism or like consumerism hypnotism. Like, I mean, yes, I'm really happy that I have these earrings, but I would be happy without them. And to me, happiness is a pattern. To me, happiness is wired inside my mind. I've done the mindset work and the work of being aware of how I'm perceiving my reality and what it is I am looking for. And when I look for things that are uplifting and warm fuzzy feeling and joy inducing, more of those things come to me because I am magnetic. The heart is scientifically magnetic, and so is the brain. There is an electromagnetic field around your body that is produced by the heart, that's your emotional body, produced by the brain, that's your mental body, and then it's also produced by the spirit. So you've got your spiritual body, your mental body, your emotional body, and your physical body. And every single body that you have is magnetic in nature. And when you consciously choose to focus on what it is in your reality you want more of, you're going to experience more of that. However, if there's an experience that you're stuck in, something that induces fear, something that's dangerous, you don't want to be completely blind to it and say, oh, well, Ari said I gotta focus on the good, so I'm gonna focus on the good so I can be good. That's so that you rewire your brain. That's like if you're one of these people that like doesn't have a high threshold for joy and you want to increase your threshold for joy. But if you're someone that like you're not, like you don't have a safe home for yourself, or your like income isn't dependable, like you can, you know, in the back of your mind with your subconscious be focused on like the beautiful home in your future and like the more stable income that makes you feel more safe and makes you feel at peace. But you're gonna wanna be focused on the way things are to some degree, in a way where you're asking, okay, God, universe, source, higher self, intuition, whatever energy you're like connecting to, connect to me, like reach out to me in the astral realm, soul of Ari, what do I do? That was a joke, but I don't know. I said it for a reason, so it's all good. But anyways, so be mindful of your physical environment with the example of if like you're in a home that's like not safe. Like, I'm seeing this home that's not safe. I know I deserve better. I know I deserve safety. Like, what are my steps to move myself into my vision? How do I get that non-physical vision into the physical? I call on all my guides. I call on all my angels. I call on every angel that is available to help me, to be here to help me in this moment now. And they will. There's literally angels waiting outside of your energy field, waiting to come in, waiting to give you messages, waiting to tell you what to do. Banish anything that opposes the path of the highest good. And girl, you're golden. All right, I'm back to the mission of finding the poem. It might take a second. Oh, I just found one of my songs. So cute. Wow. I have so many poems, you guys. Found it! I gave my energy to fear. And how long will you be here? I asked. Oh, just for a year, Fear replied. I'm here to make you stronger. You get to learn and grow through duality. Fear really is the best reality. She didn't make much sense. Her words seemed so light, but the energy behind them was heavy and dense, leaving my being feeling tense. Years passed by and fear had overstayed her welcome. I wanted to let her go, but so many friends around me said, no, you can't do that. Fear is a part of life. A life without fear is not real. I didn't want real, whatever real they were speaking of. Since when did it become normal to abandon the truth of our love? When love is here, fear is an illusion, a trick, a lie made with the purpose of seclusion from our gifts, our loving nature and truth. Fear will drain you of your energy and youth. I stopped giving life to fear. And just to be clear, this reality can be real if you decide it to be. Let love be the power that clears away all fear. A way of living we can all remember. It is now, and it is here. And that's how we move through our emotions and process our awakening up in this body. Poetry, it's a big part. I'm on a Google document right now with like 100 poems in it, and I just want to read all of them. I think a part of this poem that stood out to me at this embodiment of the present moment is the line that said, seclusion of our gifts, our loving nature and truth. I wanted to add that it is so hard to create reality when you're in a state of fear. It's so hard to choose reality when you're in a state of fear. Because when you're in a state of fear, for me anyways, when I've been in a state of fear in the past, the only possibilities that would come to my third eye, that would come to my vision, that would come to my mind, that is like the place where I connect with my creator, like it would just be like a shit show, and it'd be full of all these possibilities that like I would call them like intrusive possibilities, when it's just like like, I don't know what Earth or like what planet this like crazy stuff would happen on, but like, why am I getting this in my channel? Like, it has nothing to do with like anything that I want. And you know, that's when I know I gotta meditate, I gotta do mindful movement, breath work, journaling, talk to a friend. Like, there's a list of actions that didn't just come to me one day. It's kind of through a bunch of years of trial and error and like battling this energy of fear in the game of life, and like knowing that my heart beats for a reality that is so blissful. And like, I would tell people all the time in the past, there was this like phase I went through where I would just be like, we can live a life of total bliss. Like, I can have bliss in every single moment. Like, I don't have to leave the state of love and peace and like bliss for life. Like, I can be in it in every moment. And I was on this mission. So I think that's why I have so many tools that can take me out of fear so quickly. And like, I've come to have a pretty big understanding. Of course, I always want my expanding to grow. Like, I'm a student of life. I'm not here like, I'm an expert, but I'm literally just like, I know some stuff, and I know that like it depends on the moment and depends on the situation, but I know that putting on some music and moving my body will raise my vibration and get me to like peace or like joy. And then when I tune into the possibilities about the problem, or you know, the future, I can see some way better possibilities, and then I feel way better about navigating, because I think of my third eye and my vision as my GPS. And if I don't plug in where I want to go, I mean, I'm just gonna be driving around aimlessly. But if I'm in a state of fear and I plug in like, take me to the destination when my parents are evil and they're destroying my life, it's like, that could be anxiety, yes, but it could also be like directing you towards actions and choices that will like make that true for you. So if you're at a state in your mental, psychological, spiritual journey where you are aware of your inner vision and you can kind of see what's possible for your future, like right now I can tune into like the view count of this video, and I can like see it being a great number and feeling happy, and it's like, that is gonna help me just be in a good state, because I know people were watching this, I know people care about it, I know people are getting like hits of inspiration from it, and that's my vision, that's my ability to perceive possibilities for the future. That's why I always say that every single person in this world is psychic. If you have a brain, you're a psychic, because the brain is created to receive images of possible experiences in the future, and you're meant to choose to place your focus on the experience that matches the future that you desire for yourself. And as you choose to place your focus and use your brain to see what it is that you desire, that's when the heart can come in and you can start to generate a feeling of wish fulfillment. Like, if I'm seeing, I don't know why a box of peanuts is coming to me right now. I don't even eat peanuts, but so we're gonna switch it. But give me something I like. All right, a candle. Oh my gosh, I got this image of this beautiful candle and it's lit up and it smells so good. I got my senses really into this manifestation. And it's like, I think if in this moment there was a candle lit and it smelled good, I think I would feel calm, and I think I would also feel powerful, because when there's fire in the room, there's power in the room, and I'm just like generating that for myself. And there I am. You want to be careful with how often you do this. You don't want every second of every day being about what you're going to manifest for your future, because you know, if I'm so enchanted by the light of the candle that I'm going to light in the future, I might lose enchantment for the tarot cards and the iPad and the headband. Like, what about everything that's here, Ari? Like, you gotta balance the energy that goes into like your third eye, which is like your imagination and your intuition and your psychicness, and like your physical eyes. Like, they're both there for you to balance, which is fun. I have another poem. It takes one moment to remember who you are, to see that you are the bright one, the light, the star. It's that one moment where you see there is no you or me, just I am. Time has collapsed, and your divine heart has relapsed to resurrect a vision of truth, to reconnect you to your youth. The light inside of you glows. Your trust in life, it grows. Every time that you connect, you feel more and more whole. You remember that life is in flow. There is no goal, nowhere to arrive. You lose the instinct to survive, and you come home to the earth. You recall the purpose of your birth. It takes one moment, I promise. One smile, one word, one moment to remember. Is this that moment for you now? You decide. Tighten your grip or surrender. Is this the moment? Breathe and know. Leave your light on. Enjoy the show. Welcome to Poetry with Ari. Yeah. All right, I want to pick another card. And wow, I want to read more poems. I try to, if my video is like getting long, I try to keep it around 30 minutes. So I think I want to read one more card, and then I might just do another video. Oh, King of Wands. King of Wands. Moving forward, some of you, I'm just trying to make sure I phrase this correctly, because the vision I'm getting is good, but I'm not getting words. I see 4 people. Landing in a moment of knowing and feeling, this is the thing I love to do. Like, you're just in it and you're not expecting this, but I know that when that moment comes, you're gonna get a vision of this moment and you're gonna be like, oh, here I am. So feel the energy that connects you to that. If you know that this is you, you know. And it's like, I don't know how many views and how many people are watching right now, but I just feel like it's 4 of you. Because I just see 4 people, and 4 might be significant for someone watching this. Maybe I needed to see the number 4, but Spirit showed me a couple things that I love to do. So I know that when it's happening for you, Spirit's not revealing to me like what the things are, other than there might be some music involved. I don't know, for some of you. Maybe you're coming back to a musical instrument that you used to play as a child and you're realizing, wow, like the state that this put me in is like more, the state that this musical instrument puts me in is worth more than $1 million. Like, that's what I'm hearing for some of you. The question I feel called to ask, which like feels like it's coming from ego in a good way, like ego's fine with me. Ego is the amigo. Ego, like human Ari, like earth world me, is like, how did the collective, how did you get from Hanged Man and Tower energy into this King of Wands energy? Like, I'm trying to ask questions about like, how did the crown get here, and how did this dragon token get here? Like, did you call the lions in? And Spirit's just like, no, like it literally has just appeared, which is like kind of different than what I said earlier. So take what resonates, because I feel like there's a couple different types of messages in this reading. I mean, look at the sunlight in the background of this card. Like, it's giving divine being. It's giving sitting on the throne that you deserve, like knowing who you are and understanding who you are. Maybe it's just like every single one of your awakening gifts and like all the skills that you've learned through the past couple years of your life, like they're all finally coming together and you're just like serving. I also have the card of Justice on the bottom of the deck looking up at me. I'm looking down at Justice. So, this is what I'm getting. Like, we have, the two cards I pulled from the beginning, the Hangman and the Tower. They're in the deck right now. And then we've got Justice here on this table, and it's like the Justice is looking up at me, and I'm up here with your King of Wands energy. So it's like, in the near future, you're gonna be up in this like ruler of your reality, I get what I want when I want it energy. You're like up above looking down at Justice, being like, thank you, homegirl. Like, you literally just, showed me that I deserve this. We've got Ace of Wands energy too, which is fabulous. Like, that's again just like being magical about your reality. And you're literally just looking down at Justice like, yeah, I do deserve to be the king or queen, like the royal being that's in my reality. And I was always going to end up here. I just always wondered, how would I get here? But now that I'm here, I'm not even worried about, maybe some of you are interested in how you got here because you're creative and you want to write a story about it, write a poem about it, make a song about it. But there's others of you that are just like, I don't even want to reflect on that time period when I was feeling like away from paradise and like I didn't know true love or happiness, because like now that I'm in it, I just want to like forget everything of the past and just like enjoy my life. When the Ace of Wands appears, it is built up energy that will challenge you to find your authentic self, stretching you to the heights of spiritual and conscious expansion. For those of you that are in a physical environment that's not safe and just like not the vibe for you, it's really difficult for you to connect with your authentic self when you're in that environment. Like, I don't want to like blame the environment and be like, oh, it's the environment's fault. If I was in a better place, I'd be a better person. But like, think about a person that sleeps in a dumpster bucket and a person that sleeps in a king-size bed in a 5-star hotel room. Like, they're gonna be different people, don't you think? Like, the person that slept in the dumpster, I don't even want to say slept in the dumpster, let's just say like, you know what I'm trying to say with this analogy. Like, I just don't want to tune with that energy. Like, clear, cut, cancel, delete. The card symbolizes an assertive spiritual warrior. You're being assertive about what you want. You're learning how to really work with your angels, how to really work with yourself, how to move in this physical reality, how to speak to get the outcome that you deserve for yourself, how to make sure that the people around you are respecting you. You've got the fire of action, passion, and will. You want to tune into those energies to give yourself the reality that you dream of. Like, it's not just for the daydreams, people. It's for the real walking self. Yeah, King of Wands. Oops, no. What? Oh. I was on the Knight of Wands. King of Wands. King of Wands. The astrological aspect is Sagittarius, okay. Keywords, father of spiritual growth and creation. I just want to like mic drop. That's what's coming for your future. Not like I'm automatically, but like tell yourself, I'm the father. The father of my spiritual growth is within me. I don't think the I am works, but it could for some of you. The father of my spiritual growth is within me. I'm the director of it. There's no one on this earth that can direct my spiritual growth better than me. I'm going to choose what I believe in. I'm going to choose what kind of angels I want to work with. I'm going to choose how I want to connect. I'm going to choose to cast spells if I want to cast spell. Like, I'm going to do what I want to do. It's that energy of like, think about the way that a father commands a household, like a healthy, loving father. Like, he's in his power, he's protecting the family. Like, look at your whole physical body as a body that needs to be fathered properly. Be like, you know what, I'm gonna be the father of my own experience, and I'm gonna provide for myself. I'm gonna move myself into a higher level experience, meaning an experience that matches like the colors on the walls, or like I painted my bedroom wall to be the color I wanted it to be, like that type of energy where you're like free to be who you want to be. You're providing for yourself. You've got so many guides like working with you. The King of Wands brings news, success, honor, achievement, awards, or an unexpected opportunity. I feel like all of that is coming. Like it's literally just like you've got good news coming from like all the energy you've been tuning into, success, everything you've been doing. You may find yourself feeling courageous and assertive as your creativity and intuition are heightened. The King indicates a time of movement and high energy. This card is inspiring you to look at the bigger picture, make plans that you're gonna walk and move through your life empowered, okay? I'm gonna send you to the next portal of experience with a poem. I gotta do another poem. Should I just read the fear one again? Nah. All right, I think you guys need to know this truth poem. Truth is gonna be one of your pillars that holds up the foundation of this new energy of like, I'm the father of my experience and what I say goes, and I'm moving myself into life experiences that are way better than everything I've experienced on earth so far. Like now is the time to like enjoy stuff, okay? Truth. You will know that you have found truth when your heart vibrates while you are speaking, writing, working. You lose all time and space when you are with her. You express yourself easily without any worry of what others think. Because what truth has to say is greater than it all. It rises high above the thoughts that once cluttered your mind. What truth has to say feels beyond the day-to-day reality that you are accustomed to. You will know that you have found truth when you realize you were never without her or him, whatever pronoun truth is for you. Truth is the part of you that you used to ignore, you used to brush away, maybe tucked it away long ago. Well, this energy, truth, has been patiently waiting to come again, to rock your world, to knock your socks off, to get you into some warmer, better socks. You will know that truth has reawakened when you hear this and feel the presence. She is within us all. She is truth. Enjoy your life. Know that you are blessed in every single moment, regardless of what you've been taught about who you are. Wipe that slate clean. Stop hanging upside down with your feet in a lotus. Flip yourself around. Become the King of Wands. Bring on your animal guides to protect you. You got a lion on each side of you. Personally, I always put a tiger and a panther right next to me, and that makes me feel pretty awesome. But you know what to do. Hold your wand super high. Let the light shine. Be in the vibration of truth. I'll connect with you again in another video, and don't forget that you can connect with me for a personal reading by sending me an email. I'll see you soon.